Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. Thank you to everybody who joined our marathon, almost 10-hour live stream of yesterday's markup in the House Judiciary Committee on all of the gun control that they're looking to pass and vote on next week. It was followed by a very rare primetime address by Joe Biden, in which he addressed the nation first by saying this is not about taking your guns, and then detailed 7 different ways he was going to take people's guns, or more likely, he was pressuring Congress to take some action because he can't do anything else. He's done pretty much everything he has been able to do administratively, and some of it is borderlining on unconstitutional. Actually, most of it was. You just have to wait for everybody the lawsuits to go through, I guess. He then went on to say that the Second Amendment is not absolute. Maybe he needs maybe he needs to learn how to use Google, because shall not be infringed pretty much means this thing's pretty friggin' absolute. You guys and gals who are anti-gunners, both Republican and Democrat and independent alike, you're not taking away the Second Amendment. It started the country, and it's the only thing that is keeping the country. So if you missed Bumbling Biden's, I think it was a 17-minute speech, I chopped it down to the things that you need to hear. The rest of it was just babble. Here it is.
The Second Amendment, like all other rights, is not absolute. The rights granted by the Second Amendment are not unlimited. This isn't about taking away anyone's rights. It's about protecting children. It's about protecting families. It's about protecting whole communities. We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. And if we can't ban assault weapons, then we should raise the age to purchase them from 18 to 21. Strengthen background checks. Enact safe storage law and red flag laws. Repeal the immunity that protects gun manufacturers from liability. Address the mental health crisis. We should reinstate the assault weapons ban on high-capacity magazines that we passed in 1994 with bipartisan support in Congress. 9 categories of semi-automatic weapons were included in that ban, like AK-47s and AR-15s. We should limit how many rounds a weapon can hold. Why in God's name should an ordinary citizen be able to purchase an assault weapon that holds 30-round magazines that let mass shooters fire hundreds of bullets in a matter of minutes? We should expand background checks to keep guns out of the hands of felons, fugitives, and those under restraining orders. We should have safe storage laws and personal liability for not locking up your gun. We should also have national red flag laws so that a parent, a teacher, a counselor can flag for a court that a child, a student, a patient is exhibiting violent tendencies, threatening classmates, or experiencing suicidal thoughts. It makes them a danger to themselves or to others. 19 states in the District of Columbia have red flag laws. If we can't ban assault weapons, as we should,
that pesky Constitution got in the way.
We must at least raise the age to be able to purchase one to 21. We should repeal the liability shield that often protects gun manufacturers from being sued for the death and destruction caused by their weapons. They're the only industry in this country that has that kind of immunity.
Ever heard of SIG and all of their lawsuits with the P320?
I just told you what I'd do. The question now is, what will the Congress do? The House of Representatives already passed key measures we need. Expanding background checks to cover nearly all gun sales, including at gun shows and online sales. Getting rid of the loophole that allows a gun sale to go through after 3 business days, even if the background check has not been completed. And the House is planning even more action next week. Safe storage requirements, the banning of high-capacity magazines, raising the age to buy an assault weapon to 21, federal red flag law, codifying my ban on ghost guns that don't have serial numbers and can't be traced, and tougher laws to prevent gun trafficking and straw purchases. It's time for the Senate to do something. But as we know, in order to get anything done in the Senate, we need a minimum of 10 Republican senators. The fact that the majority of the Senate Republicans don't want any of these proposals even to be debated or come up for a vote, I find unconscionable. And if Congress fails, I believe this time a majority of the American people won't give up either. I believe the majority of you will act to turn your outrage into making this issue central to your vote.
All right, everybody, so there you go. The full court press continues. If you want to stay in the know with all of the gun control that's being thrown at the wall, subscribe to the channel down below. I'm getting really close to that mark of 500,000 subscribers, which I never thought I would ever reach. I owe it all to each and every single one of you. Help me get to that goal. If you're not a subscriber, just hit that little button right down below. That's all you got to do. If you want to have the videos get out so that more people are aware of the constant attack on our Second Amendment rights, please help by hitting the thumbs up and sharing these videos, and turn on the bell notification and move it to all notifications so that YouTube will notify you when I do put out more content, because they're coming fast and furious, several videos a day. And if you really want to stay in the loop, you got to check back the channel multiple times a day, because YouTube sometimes takes forever to get those notifications out. So thank you all. I will have another video this afternoon. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe, because that's what the Second Amendment is for, so that you can be a defender, so that you can be a sentinel for your community to keep everybody safe. That's what it's for, that's what it's about, and shall not be infringed means just that. It's absolute. Take care.